Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good afternoon, I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Joshua Franson, and warmer air is on the way. It's not fully here yet, but it will be soon. Let me tell you why. Well, today we got winds out of the south, possibly gusting up to 30 miles an hour, otherwise sustained at 10 to 20. That'll help put some warm air into our area, especially as more clouds roll on in. Now, we will receive a slight pause on the warm-up trend, especially tonight when they swap out of the west, and then tomorrow ramp up a little bit out of the northwest, possibly gusting up to 30, but we'll still be a little bit warmer tomorrow as warmer air moves in. Now, as stated earlier, as those clouds move in, so does that warmer air, as well there's a little bit more moisture and it can sort of hold that heat a little bit better when there's moisture in the air. So these clouds are going to pretty much remain as this warmer air continues to funnel into our area. We'll see them last throughout the evening and maybe a stray flurry as well as we get some of that moisture in. And overnight tonight, same deal, stray flurries, mostly cloudy, and then throughout tomorrow still remaining pretty much mostly cloudy, maybe some patchy fog as well as you're waking up. And then as we head throughout the day, we'll slowly start to see some clearing, maybe a couple isolated flurries as well. And then going into the evening, we'll see that clearing stick around throughout parts of the night. But overall, still not too bad versus what we've been dealing with, especially with the super cold we had a few days ago. Today we're sitting in the 20s, about seasonal. Mostly cloudy skies with a couple flurries and strong wind gust or two. Might make it feel like the teens at times, but it could be a lot worse. Tonight dropping down only into the upper teens. It's about 8 to 7 degrees above normal, considering our normal low is 10 degrees for this time of year. Mostly cloudy tonight with a few flurries. Now tomorrow, getting a little bit warmer, hanging out in the lower and upper 30s. We'll have more clouds and sun, and you may see a couple more snowflakes as well. Further ahead, the real mild air settles in next week, at the start of next week, specifically on Monday and Tuesday. We'll see, we've been dealing with a lot of these purples. That's that Arctic air, but when we start to see these lighter blues, that's usually when we can expect more mild air to enter our region. And as we go further throughout next week, it really does begin to settle in. Now this giant circle right here, that is low pressure, and that is something we do also want to watch for, because when you get warmer air and winds out of the south and a little bit more moisture, this can turn that into precipitation. So we'll be watching that as it moves in by the end of next week, and there'll likely be some colder air behind that system as well. But here's those forecasted highs. Check this out, 43, 43, and then staying in the upper 30s. Very great for this time of year, especially with what we've been dealing with. And we're at that point actually where our normal highs and lows are going to slowly start going up, and it's going to get increased as it goes a little bit further ahead. We'll start jumping up by more and more degrees each day, and eventually, it'll be quite too warm and we'll get upset about it. But till then, we're going to slowly start warming up. Further ahead, temperature outlook looking pretty much near normal. So as we head a little bit further into February, it seems like we'll be hanging around those upper 20s for highs and around 10 degrees for a low. City by city forecast, as stated tomorrow, we'll get a little bit warmer, have still a lot of clouds in the forecast. Sunday mostly sunny, but a little bit cooler in the upper 20s, but typical normal for this time of year is 28 degrees. Further ahead on Monday, windy once again, winds out of the southwest sitting in the 40s. Same deal for Tuesday, just out of the west. And then we have those mild temperatures stick around as we head into February.